Welcome back to our program that we're doing for the National Crime Victims' Rights Week. This is Darlene Cusanza, President for CrimesToppers. And I have with me today another mom who lost her son to violence in the city, Miss Pamela Phillips. Well, Pamela, thank you so much for joining us and to tell us a little bit about Bruce. Tell us exactly what happened in the case and where we are.
Well, BJ, Bruce, we called him BJ. In August of 2019, his body was found decomposed under a bridge in New Orleans, and really we have no information. We've tried to kind of work with the police department, but it's New Orleans, so I know there's a lot going on there. So as of now, it's I think the case is really stalled. So we're hoping having CrimesToppers, having this information out there, will help us get some type of information.
And let's just clarify, so Bruce's case is listed as unclassified.
That's correct.
Yet his body was found out under the Almanista Bridge, so a week after being seen alive.
Yes.
And possibility there was some blunt.
Yeah, his cause of death. Yeah, his cause of death. I want to say manner of death. The manner of death was multiple blunt force injuries. The cause of death, I may have that a little backwards, but it's unclassified.
So what we've been doing today, in this week, we've been talking to families and moms about what this has done in their life, because this is a life-changing trauma.
Absolutely.
And for someone like you who really doesn't even have any information about the type would cause the death, talk a little bit about that.
It's hard because it's like we don't know where to start. One, it's an unclassified death, so it's a little bit hard to get authorities to, I want to say pay attention to it, like we would a homicide. Because of course, when there's a homicide, you're given a homicide detective that helps you, that you can kind of keep in touch with, and they'll work on the case, follow different clues and stuff like that. Unclassified is not the same thing, because they feel like they're not sure what happened, so they don't know if there's anything to check on. But he was 23 years old. His body was found with multiple blunt force injuries. He had damage to every one of his ribs, and he was underneath the bridge. So
Far from where he
from Jefferson Parish, where he would normally live, in an area that he would never even be in.
And he was a student too. You told me that last time you saw him, he was doing online classes.
Yes, he was a student. He was doing his online classes, and that was it. I mean, the day was normal. I guess most parents can say that too. The day that something happens is like, it's not like anything that you would expect to happen. So he was doing his classwork. I was getting ready for work. We kind of chatted that morning, and I went off to work not knowing that was going to be the last time I saw him. I talked to him on the phone for a few minutes while I was at work, and I told him, hey, I'm going to call you back. Somebody's coming to my office. And that's literally the last time I talked to him.
So as a mom, how are you doing? How do you cope with something like this?
It's very, very difficult. I mean, I do have other kids, so they have taken it very hard.
Sure.
So for me, I have to try to maintain, because I know if I show them like how hard it is, it's going to be even worse for them. So we all try to keep it together, but and sometimes it's really, really scary too when it's on something that's unsolved, because you don't know what happened, you don't know who was involved, you just don't know anything. So everything is you're kind of a little bit skeptical about everything.
Sure.
Or different people that you meet, like, okay, I don't know. So it's difficult, very. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't think, unless somebody lost a child, they wouldn't understand.
That's true, and that's been part of the conversation. I mean, obviously this week we're talking about lifting voices, our victims' voices, giving them a platform to share their pain and their grief and help each other.
Right.
And the community members to understand the importance of us stepping up to be, and also to be a resource.
Yes.
So what is your message to other families right now that's going through things like this?
My message to other families is, just continue on. Definitely, I like myself. I hope somebody says something, because if it was your child or your family member, you would definitely want somebody to say something. But as far as the family goes, just pray and continue on, because that person wouldn't want you to be just devastated. But at the same time, it's kind of hard when a crime is unsolved. At least for me, I feel stuck. It happened in 2019. For me, it felt like yesterday. So from 2019 until today, you think about it every day. You think about it every day. You think about what things you missed. Is there somebody that said something? Did I miss a phone call? Can I go check these records? It's just, you think about it every day. So right now, until we find out what happened, it's just, you're kind of stuck.
I think that's certainly true for everybody we've talked with.
Yeah.
It's getting beyond that, and for those who have found justice and there's been an arrest, it's still the new normal. How
Yes.
do we have the new normal?
Yes.
So let's end on a positive note.
Okay.
Tell me, how do you keep BJ's memory alive? What are the good things and the fun things that we're doing to keep him?
Yeah, BJ, and he was a really, really fun person. He actually did fun music. He was a student, but he actually did music that was very fun, a lot of dance music and stuff like that. So sometimes I hear stuff on the radio occasionally. At certain times throughout the year, we definitely do fun stuff like having, celebrations for him. So yeah, we're not gonna let his memory die at all, period.
I think that's really important. Absolutely. And I think our message to you, the community that's watching this is, again, be part of the solution with us. Give
Absolutely.
us some information. We do have a $1,000 reward available. We're looking to try to find any information that can help push this beyond the unclassified death stage, to be able to begin that investigation, which is critically important for peace of mind. So if you have any information, you can contact us anonymously. And, we thank you for sharing with us, and we
Thank you.
hope that you get some justice through this.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And if anybody knows anything, please say something. Thank you.